Sex before marriage, good or bad?
Sex before marriage, good. Welcome to the 21st century. It's fucking good. Yes. Very good.
It's very good. To me, it's good.
Morally bad, but logically good.
I won't even let you talk so far. I'll prefer sex before marriage.
Why? Why do you want sex before marriage?
Sex before marriage, I think, is the best because I don't know if I marry before we have sex and you are not good. What are you trying to tell me? So that means the money I spent all is gone. No.
For me, it's good because at least it makes me know the type of like. It's good for me. It's good because at least I'll know what I'm managing. But if I marry you before sex and excuse me to say it doesn't satisfy me, what will I do? You get it. So I need to at least test it before marriage.
Thank you for your honesty. Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you. So what do people? So a lot of people tell me, Bobby, hey, my religion doesn't permit, me to have sex before marriage. I mean, what would you say to those people?
You're just being hypocrites. How many of you are virgins? Please. They're just being hypocrites. Like, be true to yourself. Your religion doesn't permit it. Okay, we're here. We move. So what?
So nowadays, you're saying sex before marriage is permitted, despite the fact that religion doesn't permit it. So you're saying it's okay?
It is. It is. It is actually.
So what if your partner tells you, baby, I don't want to have sex yet, okay? I want to wait till we get married.
Okay, then that one, it's a personal decision, okay? 80% of people cannot even stay without sex nowadays. So it's between you and your partner to decide that. Any other thing is between the two of you, so.
So Mimi saying sex before marriage, it's okay, okay? I hope you guys know that sex before marriage, it's okay. So for me, you gotta taste the product before you pay for it. That's what Mimi is saying.
Even if your girlfriend or your mom cooks, you like to stand by her and even taste a little before to know that yes, the food that is coming is actually delicious.
But some people might say due to religion, okay, sex before marriage is not a good thing. I mean, what do you say to those people?
I say okay, their intention is good, but for me, this modern world and how things are going, I can even testify in your country, US, no one will even allow to get married before having sex. Trust me.
That's not true. You say you've got people in the US too who, actually wait before they get married to have sex.
That is their decision. That's not my decision. Okay. Everyone stands for himself.
Okay. Sex before marriage, good or bad?
Good.
Why is it good?
Because you get to know the person's qualities, whether the person is good in bed or not, or bad in bed. Then you decide.
So you're saying before you buy a product, right? You have to taste it before you buy the product. Is that what you're telling me?
You have to do product sampling. So you test the product. If it's good for you, then you buy it.
So what about the people who say sex before marriage is bad due to religion? What would you tell them? Like a lot of people come to my show and they tell me when I ask them the same question, they say it's bad due to religion. So what would you tell those people who says sex before marriage is bad?
Well, I'm not condemning them, but that's their opinion. Everybody's entitled to their opinion in this world. So if their opinion is sex before marriage is bad, well, I wouldn't disagree with them. It's their opinion. It's what they think about it.
Biblically, it's bad. But then again, there's something called compatibility. Okay. And you have to know there are reasons. Okay, you don't have sex before marriage. What if your guy is impotent? What if the girl is infertile? You get it? I'm not saying go and get pregnant before marriage though, but things do happen. And who are we to judge? You understand? If somebody wants to have sex before marriage, if somebody wants to abstain, I think those are personal things that we decide. But biblically, we all know, it's said to abstain before you get married. But who are we to judge?
I don't see anything bad with it.
So what would you rather, sex before marriage or marriage before sex?
Sex before marriage.
For you, so sex before marriage is very important for you, okay?
Yeah, very important.
Okay. And what about you, sweetheart? Sex before marriage, good or bad for you?
Okay, I think it's not good though, because when we're kids, we were taught in Sunday school saying you shouldn't have sex before marriage. But I think in that generation now, yeah, a guy might say maybe you're cheating on him or maybe blah blah blah. So I think we all do it. So it's good. It's kind of good because it also binds the relationship in some way. Yeah.
So basically, you would want your partner to have sex with you, or you want to have sex with your partner before you guys actually get married. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Because everybody does. It's something that is there. Like yeah, you understand.
And what about you? Same thing, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Sex before marriage, I will go for marriage before sex.
Marriage before sex. So I mean, so okay. So let's say marriage before sex, and then you married to this guy, and he can't perform. Then what happened to the marriage?
Well, talking of that, that's why they always say marriage is actually a commitment and understanding. That is when you understand your man. So you just have to understand the situation that he is going through.
So you're telling me you're willing to be in a marriage with a guy who can't have sex with you at all?
Of course, if it's a decision, so I can make a decision by
So
saying
wait,
yes.
so you get so from this day, let's say you have another 60 years to live. You're gonna live 60 years without having sex.
Of course, yes.
Can you do that?
Of course, yes.
Okay. All right. And what about you? Sex before marriage, good or bad?
It's good
Why is it good?
because I need to know how he can do in bed. I can't marry without sex. And I'm marrying him because of sex. So I need to know how he can do in bed before going into marriage.
Why is it good?
Okay? Because I have to know the person I'm marrying. You know, even though sex is not really a priority to marriage, but then I just prefer sex before marriage.
So basically, you're saying you have to taste the product before you buy it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So what would you say to those people who come on my show and tell me that sex before marriage is a bad thing due to the fact that their religion doesn't permit that? So what would you say to those people?
Okay, our religion actually doesn't permit that, but then as we are the ones. I'm the one going into the relationship, not my religion. If I say religion, so I go and marry, and then before sex, what if I don't like the guy? When it comes to that aspect of the marriage, it means I'm going to cheat. And does does religion accept that? No. So it's all sin. So I'll prefer the sex before marriage.
Okay. I mean that's your right. I mean that's your prerogative. So you would pick sex before marriage, or sex or marriage before sex?
Sex before marriage.
Why?
I think, especially in our society, we try to uphold morals a lot. But I think in some cases, morals is not all, because if it's better to know what you are getting into before you get into it. If you know that your partner is not going to give you good sex before you get into that marriage, at least you know what you are getting yourself into. You know if you are getting out or you are staying in. Because it's not a case where you get into it, you realize the sex is bad, and then you need to cheat to get good sex or anything. So it's better to know before you get into it. That solves a lot of problems.
It's right. Well, the Bible says it's wrong, but I think sometimes you need to go into it before you get married, so you know what you're getting into it. Sometimes, people differ, and maybe you want sex, you want more sex, and your partner doesn't, and that causes a lot of misunderstanding in marriage. So you got to know before you enter, and the dick size and how good your partner is in when it comes to sex and all that.
I do agree with you, because I spoke to a lot of people today. They keep telling me it's wrong. Listen, I know the Bible says it's wrong. Sometimes certain religions will tell you it's wrong. But however, nowadays, if you're gonna be in a relationship with someone, I think it's important to know about their sex life. You get what I mean? Because you don't want to marry someone who can please you in bed, or maybe somebody who can't even perform in bed. You get what I mean? So I think sex before marriage is the right thing to do, in my opinion. Okay. Do you go to school here?
Yes, I school here.
Good. What are you studying?
Journalism and media studies.
Oh, perfect. Beautiful. Mimi, I'm gonna ask you. Are you in a relationship right now?
Yes, I am.
How long was your longest relationship?
4 years.
4 years. Are you guys still together?
No.
Wow, but that's a long time. I mean, what happened? Why did you guys break up?
Other issues.
Other issues that you want to talk about?
No.
Okay. All right. So moving on. So I'm gonna ask you, Mimi, if you're in a relationship, right? What's more important, money or sex?
Money or what?
Money or sex?
In a relationship.
Yes.
Money or sex? The two literally go together.
You're right. I mean, listen, they're equally important, but if you had to pick one of them in a relationship, all right, what would you rather, the money or the sex?
Oh, this is hard. Honestly, the money. The money.
So you pick money over sex?
Yes.
Why? Why money over sex?
Hello. Is sex going to take me to Dubai? Is it going to buy me the bag I want? Is sex going to braid my hair? Like, who does that? Please, money.
So money is very, very important for you in a relationship. Okay. So I'm gonna ask you, honestly, personally, I think money is important as well too. You know what I mean? Like, if I had to pick, between money and sex in a relationship, I would definitely pick money. Like you said, is sex gonna take you to Dubai? You know what I mean? I wanna go to Dubai tomorrow. It's money. Get what I mean? It's not sex. I agree with you on that. Are you in a relationship?
Yes, please.
How long was your longest relationship?
Like 5 years.
5 years? Wow. Are you guys still together?
No. Just broke up recently.
Recently? Why? What happened?
He cheated.
He cheated? How many times?
Ciao.
A lot?
Ciao, a lot.
And you kept forgiving him and he kept doing it?
Yes. To the extent that the girl had to call me and ask me to stay away from me, so I just have to back off.
Wow, that's quite unfortunate. Listen, I'm sorry about that. But then again, in a relationship, right? What's more important, money or sex? If you had to pick between money and sex in a relationship, what would you rather?
I'll pick sex.
Why sex?
Because, like, sex is better than money. You can be with, like, let me give an example. We have some girls, they love sex more than money. Once you are able to satisfy them on bed, they are okay. So that is it. So me like this, I prefer sex over money.
So would you have sex and then be broke, empty pocket?
I can't be broke because I'm working.
Okay.
Yes. So I can't choose money over sex. I have to choose sex over money.
Okay.
For me, I'll pick money.
Why money?
I love money, and when you came to pick me, it was money that drives me to make me that beautiful. So if you want me, you have to continue with what my mom or my parents were doing. That's it.
So you wouldn't date a broke guy?
No, I wouldn't date a broke guy. Nah.
Why not? What if he has potential but he's broke? Would you still date him?
That is different. That is different. If he has potential that he can, I don't have a problem. But if it doesn't, well, I wouldn't date. Seriously.
Everybody likes money. Everybody loves money. I love money. And I love the other one too. So I don't know what to choose right now.
I mean, listen, I know they're both, equally important. But if you had to pick one, let's say if you had a chance to pick between money and sex in a relationship, right? Right. Which one would you pick amongst the two?
I will pick money.
Why money?
Money is everything. Money is happiness. To me, money is happiness.
So money makes you happy,
Money makes me happy.
not sex.
Sex does, but it's not something that I really like. So money, I'm good to go. I'm good to go.
Okay, so what about you, sweetheart? If you're in a relationship and you had to pick between money and sex, which one would you rather?
Okay, I think sex.
Why sex?
Okay, because it boosts your immune system, yeah, it releases stress, you understand? But for the money, we both can work for it. And when a guy takes care of you, he doesn't respect you like what my guy was doing, yeah. So I think I'll go for sex, yeah. But for the money, we both can work out things. Me taking care of myself, he can't say bullshit to me, you understand, yeah. So I think sex will do.
Money solves a lot of things, sex doesn't. Money solves a lot of things, but sex doesn't.
Okay, what is more important, money or sex? Listen, it's a very hard question, okay? And money and sex are very important in a relationship. Very, very important. But then, if you had to pick between both of them, right? Which one would you rather?
That I'm sacrificing one for one.
Yes.
Is that the case?
Yes, you have to pick one.
Wow.
I would say both.
No. If you had to pick between sex or money, which one would you pick?
I'll pick money
Why money?
because we have to work hard to survive. Sex is always there, and then we'll get married. We'll be together for life. But if we don't work hard now for money, and then we focus on having sex all the time, we'll end up with virtually nothing. Nothing. So I would pick money over sex.
The money will do, sex no. More important.
Yes.
We're not married, so money will do.
So you pick money over sex?
I'll sacrifice sex.
So wait, so you take sex or you take money?
I'll take money.
You take money? Why money?
Even the Bible says that money answereth all. Money is the answer to every question. Money solves every problem. And if the sex is good and there is no money, what's the use? After all, you need energy to have sex. And if you don't have money to buy food to eat.
Well, to me, I will go for sex. Yeah.
Why sex?
Well, because you can have money and then you can actually perform well in bed, and it's kind of weird. And if you have money without you performing well in bed, I can cheat on you without you knowing. So it's kind of not awkward. For me, money, no.
So sex is more important.
It's more important than money.
Okay. And what about you?
I say money.
Money is more important?
Yes.
Why? Why is money important?
Because ladies, we need to look good and sexy. If you want to go out with me, I need to look good for you and stuff. So I would say money, not sex. And sex is between me and you. So that one, we will solve it in the room.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you guys for coming. Thank you.